In today's super quick video that actually isn't even being all that edited, at least I hope not, because don't have a lot of time to get this one out to you today, let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite billionaires. Probably my only favorite billionaire. His name's Elon Musk, and there's something about him that's just a little different. And if you don't know what I mean, do I have a story for you? Here's a little something about Elon. Here we go. So sometime over the last couple of years, Elon Musk went on, a selling spree. Not a buying spree, a selling spree. He has sold off pretty much all of his real estate assets that he owns personally. That's like $130 million worth of stuff, and it's gone. In fact, it's interesting now that most people don't realize he actually lives at one of his sites. In fact, this story's from the New York Post from, summer last year. Here we go. Elon Musk is reportedly living in a prefab tiny house worth only $50K on the SpaceX site. Of course, like I said, last summer. Elon Musk may be one of the world's richest people, but he's not living large. In fact, it's already it didn't bury the lead here. You can see it's a boxable. After selling much of his real estate portfolio, and at this point it's pretty much all of it, and listing his final property earlier this month, which I believe is sold, to focus on obviously his mission to Mars, Tesla SpaceX CEO is taking the phrase living below your means to another level. Musk, who turned 50 last year, I think he's 51 now, or is coming up on 51? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, revealed in a tweet that he is now living in a humble $50,000 home that he rents from SpaceX on its launch site in Boca Chica, Texas. My primary home is literally $50,000 in Boca Chica, Starbase. This is a quote from Elon. He says, I rent it from SpaceX. It's kind of awesome though. It's rumored that the entrepreneur, who was named the richest person this year, and he's exceeded that and beyond right now, just like by almost $100 billion over Bezos at this point. It fluctuates day to day, but anyway, is living in a 375 square foot modular home that's worth exactly 50 grand from Boxable, according to Musk Fan. This is on a Teslarati site that was also posted on the Houston Chronicle. The tiny homes are made up of bare necessities. Man, no kidding. Living area, bathroom, bed, kitchen, all folded into this tiny box that can fit on a semi, which you saw. Or actually, I guess technically it's a semi-trailer. But Musk didn't immediately respond to a request for comment, but all of these pictures here are pretty well done. They all come from Boxable, but obviously somebody superimposed Elon on one of them. But the company's founder, Giuliano Terramani, could not confirm to the Post, obviously, whether Musk was living in a Boxable home, but gave the Post a peek inside of a typical residence. It's pretty cool. So basically, you can see how it arrives here in this picture on a semi-truck. It's all collapsed, and then it just folds out. Pretty cool. Of course, when it all opens up, you end up with a living room that's adjacent to a laundry area. It's also also the kitchen. It's pretty interesting, right? Very European or Japanese, and if you've ever seen a Japanese apartment, this is actually bigger than a Japanese apartment, or many, I should say. And as you can see here, this is the kitchen. It's not bad, right? It's not terrible. We've got, of course, the bathroom, which is not fancy. There's a shower and a tub and all of that. I wonder where he stores his watches. Although, in a larger story that I didn't get a chance to cover a while ago, it was actually in the Wall Street Journal. He sold off a lot of his possessions, so who knows? he's just really interesting. Anyway, the pioneering Las Vegas-based company, co-founded by Giuliano and his father, Paulo Terramani, in 2017, manufactures compact homes that can be shipped anywhere. Paulo had built a modular home back in Connecticut, dealt with all the oversized shipping issues, and came up with the folding solution. After that, we kept working on things that got better and better over time. Of course they did. As we started experimenting with new manufacturing methods and building materials, it became clear that the product had huge potential. Obviously, you can see here the first model of construction that the technology is using right now is called the Casita. But they've already created other designs to fit different families and meet individual needs. I imagine if they're able to do this, they can make, like 3 sections of them and assemble them together, and they'll just fold together neatly. That'd be really cool. The system doesn't end at Casita. We have plans for different room modules that stack and connect to build any building on the planet. In other words, you can get a 3-story house out of this. It's pretty cool. Or more, obviously. In fact, the tiny house company has even bigger plans. The goal of the company is to mass produce housing on the scale and at the cost that's never before been done. We want to make housing dramatically more affordable to the world. When asked what he thought of Musk's living in his creation, Giuliano told the Post he was unable to comment on the matter. Yeah, probably an NDA there. But Boxable does appear to have other residences on the Starbase site in Texas. Interesting. And again, that's another interesting thing about Musk. He wants to have a live, work, play community, and it seems like he's really doing it in that location. And with Gigafactory just opening in Texas and producing its first vehicles, it's a pretty exciting time, at least for those of us who appreciate Elon Musk, even if we don't know exactly what he's doing with Twitter. Anyway, with that being said, what do you think? Do you think this is pretty cool? Kind of unusual for somebody like this, a billionaire, to live in a small pre-manufactured home, but also kind of ingratiating, kind of interesting, and kind of a heartwarming story, in my opinion. But what do you think? Like I said, please feel free to use the comment box down below. I don't know if anybody else is interested in this stuff, but I thought it'd be fun to cover. Of course, I want you to support other independent creators here on the platform. There's an awful lot of them. Some of them have already reached the point where they have enough subscribers, but they need watch time. So, if you know 1 or 2 of those, give them that watch time. They certainly could use it. And right now we have a few people that you may know that are having some difficulties right now, including my friend Drew, the Supreme Heretic, and he has a link out there to his Give, Send, Go to help with his familial legacy as he's going through a process of probate because of the loss of his mother. And that's not a cheap process. There's a lot of living expenses that have to be taken care of between now and then, and there's a lot of weirdness that happens in between that there has to be an attorney for. So if you wouldn't mind checking into that and taking care of helping him, if you can, I would truly appreciate it as well. And with that being said, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye. Hey there, one last quick note before I let you go, and before we make it to the end of this video. I, CultureCasino, have a brand new Teespring store. That's right, you can now go to Teespring, look up CultureCasino, or use the link in the video below, and pick out some handsome and beautiful CultureCasino merchandise with many different designs and styles and colors, many different items. I was actually surprised at all of the things that you could create, and I have some more designs and items on the way here shortly. But, if you want to support the channel in that way, there is some merch. Otherwise, here comes the ending. Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.